What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto, and welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And tonight, I'll be giving you a special edition of Late Night Boxing Talk. Peace to the new subscribers, peace to all the old subscribers, peace to the current subscribers. Hashtag come back to boxing, baby. Let's get it.
Ready for violence, my niggas. Let's set it like we on the island, my niggas. I'm with it. Yo, my J.Cotto bitches with a remarkable sparkle for my bitches with it.
Now, tomorrow, we have a great match. Another major match in boxing. Two of the best super featherweights in their prime, on top of their careers, going for the WBO Super Featherweight Championship. And basically, it's going to be a fight, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. And just basically, man, I'm just hoping that this fight will be called straight down the line, with no type of fuckery, no type of McFuckery, like my man Tim Garland says. And I just hope that they give us a great show, and I know both warriors are going to give us a great show. You know what I mean? We'll get into that in a minute. But before I give you the late night boxing talk discussions, you know what time it is. Let's get it.
With a remarkable sparkle for my bitches with it. You know we stay dumb and keep shots running just like a 24-hour deli.
Okay, now, David Haye has announced his next opponent. It's going to be Tony Bellows, right? And it's set for March 4th, 2017. And it's official. But my question here is, what happened to the Briggs fight? Yeah, what happened to the Briggs fight? Because I still want to see Briggs get on top, or be on top, at least win a strap for his championship run, man. You know, it's not fair on how he was going for the WBA regular, and then Lucas Brown tested positive for the second time. That's bad for the sport, man. You know, and just basically hashtag he's scared, champ. He's scared. And personally, for me, this match would definitely be easy pickings for David Haye. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, but come on. We all know David Haye's on a different level. I take nothing away from the man, but he's ducking Shannon Briggs hard, and that needs to stop. David Haye, you're not going to get respect unless you fight somebody formidable. Now, a lot of people overseas are saying that Tony Bellows is going to give him the work. Okay, let's see what happens. I beg to differ. But I do want Haye versus Briggs. Let's get it.
Okay, y'all niggas don't need nothing but a 24-hour selling. Just talking funny shit to someone you know. That's why I bag these bitches and take them to 24-hour selling.
Now, tomorrow, presented by the best, Top Rank Boxing, hashtag thank you Barbero, we have, I call him Vasil, the Matrix, Lomachenko, going up against Nicholas, the Axe, Walters. Now, both of these are great fighters, but we all have to agree that this is going to be a puncher versus technician fight, right? As to Walters being the big puncher and Loma being the technician. Now, I have my money on Lomachenko, and I feel both fighters, will show up and give us a great show, and I can't wait. But the reason why I got my money on Lomachenko is, you guys have to remember, and if you don't remember, I'm going to refresh your brain minerals. Walters hasn't fought since last December. You know what I mean? Lomachenko's been warm. He's got bodies on his gloves. So, I'm a little scared for Nick Walters, you know, but at the same time, I feel Lomachenko's gonna outbox him really bad. You know, whoever's taking my prediction into another realm, that's not where I'm going with it. What I'm saying here is Lomachenko is a great technical boxer, man, and he hits from all angles, and his footwork is amazing. Taking nothing away from Nicholas the Axe Walters, but you haven't fought since last December. At least a warm-up fight would have been a little smarter, but it is what it is, man. I know that this is going to be a very, very, very good fight tomorrow. And may God bless both men, Nicholas the Axe Walters and the Seal, the Matrix, Lomachenko. And they're both going to put it on the line for us, man. And we have to be grateful for that. You know what I mean? And I'm very grateful for both of these gentlemen at their caliber putting it on the line for us, man. What can we say? It's going to be a great match, man. Let's get it.
Every make belly with sexy dog bitches who want me to fuck them the Machiavelli. Then give them my niggas and smoke up an ounce. Try to been whatever from mouth. Making bitches get to my back. So forever we be shining like diamonds. Punching in the fragrance of linemen. While we striking bold and timing.
Now, this is a site that I usually go to, and they're always on point, and they're official with their boxing news and everything that surrounds boxing. The wide world sport of boxing reports that Canelo Alvarez, Canelo the Packet of Duck Sauce Alvarez, versus Gennady Golovkin is set for September 16, 2017 for the straps. Now, the reason why I call Canelo the Packet of Duck Sauce is because he's ducking this man for a long while. He's coming back from a hand injury. I wish him the best. But the Packet of Duck Sauce label, for me, will not leave until he either fights this man or fights a worthy opponent. But I really want this fight. Now, how true this is, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. But so far, the reputation of the wide world of sport of boxing, that website and their Facebook page as well have been very accurate. But it'll be great to have Alvarez Golovkin, man, finally, and especially in September, because remember, if you remember a couple of videos back, I had said that Gennady Golovkin, or Gennady Golovkin, is going to fight 3 times next year. Now, I had said that I wanted a Danny Jacobs, and they said it was looking good for March. And you notice that good fights are coming up in March, man, of next year. And I called this out already way back, that 2017 competitiveness was coming back to the sport. I said that. Peace to MMA Boxing Talk. And who reminded me, by the way. And just basically, you know, I said I wanted one of them to be Daniel Jacobs, which will be in March. So you figure, March, April, May, he may fight in June, right? Depending, whoever it is. And then September, we just might get a Canelo Alvarez. Let's see what happens, man. That would be great. But for me, I just I'm a bit excited for this, because 2017, it seems like the promoters have been listening to everything we've been wanting. You know what I mean? Which is the best thing that they can do for us boxing fans, because we are the employers. You know, I just hope that they can finally just come to a great negotiation and realize that if this match is going at a 160 division, right, then the A side for those political fans who follow these political fighters, right, as to Canelo Alvarez, the A side will be Gennady Golovkin. It will be Triple G, simply because Triple G has all the straps and it's at 160. Canelo campaigns at 155. You see? So if it was going down at 155, then maybe Canelo would be the A side, but it's not. It's going up to 160. And he holds the keys. Triple G holds the keys. You know what I'm saying? Unified straps. So if it's going to go to 160, the A side is Gennady Golovkin. And I'm sorry, Oscar De La Hoya, or should I say Fishnet King, you know, you have to understand, brother, we want this fight. You're running out of excuses, man. You feel what I'm saying? And the more you run out of excuses, the more we see this. And the more ridicule Canelo Alvarez is going to be by us boxing fans. So there's nothing more but to give us this fight. You have to give us this fight. I'm waiting for this fight. We're waiting for this fight. Let's get it.
Yeah, the sign. Making all my bitches check for this shit. My live niggas know the truth, that's why they always got respect for this shit. Fuck one for me, all my niggas pulling they guns with me. And ripping and stacking they want with me. My people hang around while I'm from with me. With me.
Now, Bob Arum says that Crawford Pacquiao is possible for April of 2017. But Jeff Horn has been thrown in the picture. Now, I'd like to see a Pacquiao Crawford. I would definitely like to see a Pacquiao Crawford. Terrence Crawford is one of he's one of my favorite fighters. Ambidextrous. I call him Baby Hearns. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my favorite fighters, guys. And I would like him to be tested, and I would like him to test Manny Pacquiao. Now, a lot of people, regardless of the clean sweep victory he got over Jesse Vargas, who happened to be pound for pound WBO champ, and as well in his prime, for Pacquiao, for most of you guys out there who consider him out of his prime, which I totally disagree with that, for him to just take him to school the way he did and give him a boxing clinic, guys, I think that Pacquiao has the goods for Crawford, and Crawford has the goods for Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford is a marvel right now, and Manny Pacquiao is just an elite fighter. And in that fight, for now, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to be neutral with that fight right now. But as we get closer, I will favor one or the other, and I will definitely give you a prediction video. I just feel that this Jeff Horn, a lot of people haven't seen him fighting, or haven't seen him fight, and I just feel that if Pacquiao is going to get a warm-up, then so be it. Throw Jeff Horn in with the wolf, and let the wolf pick at his bones after he devours the meat. And it's just basically going to be to a point where Manny Pacquiao is going to be very warmed up. Rumors as well that Vasil Lomachenko might fight Manny Pacquiao at 140 as well. So these are just possibilities, but these possibilities can come to fruition. You know what I mean? We just have to campaign for these fights. We really have to campaign for all of these fights. But a Crawford Pacquiao sounds very, 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 very awesome for 2017. And if that's not going to be Pacquiao's last fight, and if he happens to defeat Crawford, whether it's UD, a Vasil Lomachenko Pacquiao at 140 would be great. Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Now, I just want to get back into Shannon Briggs. And the reason why I stress Shannon Briggs so much is because it's not fair what's happening to this veteran. You know, we can't blame the politics in this one, but it's just the dirty piss that these fighters are, and the dirty blood that these fighters are giving. Lucas Brown has lost respect for the second time. I mean, he was caught cheating already. He got caught cheating again. So it's not fair what's happening to Shannon Briggs, man. Shannon Briggs has been calling out the best in this era, and I feel that a lot of these fighters are scared of the veteran. Now, all of you guys who think that Shannon Briggs doesn't have the goods and he's washed up, and listen, this man was the king of the one-rounders, man. He used to knock people out in one round, and he was a great competitor as well as winning some titles. Now, this was supposed to be his great run. He would have been the only champion in 3 decades to earn titles, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these fighters just aren't meeting the criteria, man. They're not stepping up and wanting to fight Shannon Briggs. So Shannon Briggs has been clowning Lucas Brown and telling him that he tried to OD in order to find his way out the fight. And you know what? Except the OD part, I have to agree with this. I mean, he's a threat in the heavyweight division, whether you want to believe it or not. Shannon Briggs has the smarts, and any fighter who still has the physical capabilities, okay? Because right now he's what? He's 9 opponents in right now. You saw what he did on David Haye card. You saw what David Haye tried to tell him to do, and he did it impressively. Body shot KO. So everything doesn't have to be to the chin. But it's just the point that this man wants to fight. And they should be giving this man opportunity. Eddie Hearn has to push Shannon Briggs, man. This is like a George Foreman run right now. And I keep saying it, in your era. This is a George Foreman run in your era. And no matter how you put it, Shannon Briggs is a threat. Now, King Kong Ortiz is supposed to be, you know, wanting to fight him after he fights whoever it is he's going to fight afterwards. But it's just the point here. He's got to wait now. So there's no WBA regular strap for him to earn right now because of Lucas Brown. And I guarantee a lot of these fighters are going to try to find their way out of these fights and not to fight him. And it's sad, man. It's sad. Champ! Champ! Let's go, champ. He's been clowning Lucas Brown, and I'm glad that he's clowning Lucas Brown, because Lucas Brown, he totally messed up, man. He messed up. He messed up. He totally messed up. And he messed up another fighter's opportunity. And that's like a bucket of shit. You know what I mean? And you guys have to totally agree with me on this. Any fighter who wants to fight and is wanting to fight the top competitors. Now, I guarantee you that Shannon Briggs, if he wins the title, and this is exactly why I feel that they're holding him back, because he's going to bring back the competitiveness and show these guys exactly what it is to fight your mandatories. And some of these fighters aren't fighting their mandatories. Shannon Briggs will show these guys in the heavyweight division exactly how to do it. The heavyweight division is hot, don't get me wrong. You got Joseph Parker now, you know what I mean? You know, you got King Kong Ortiz, you got Anthony Joshua, you know, you got Baby Miller, you know, you got a lot of great young talent. But these guys are taking, and Anthony Joshua's been, you know, fighting. You got Andy Ruiz as well. So it just goes to show you, man, that it's great to have a veteran within the range of today's era, man. Let's get it.
Y'all, around y'all, and hope this shit we doing past y'all. You know we steadily, rapidly giving the niggas and blow up the spot for niggas before we do the dash, y'all.
Now, before I close off, I just want to say congratulations to Mr. Bob Arum on his 2000th boxing promotion, which is Lomachenko versus Walters Lomachenko. And hashtag thank you Bob Arum, and hashtag Top Rank is the best. Now his first match was in Toronto, Canada, and it was the Ali versus Chuvalo. Okay, that's how long this man has been in the business. I tell you right now, the only man that can hold the torch to this guy is Don King. Whether Don King has slaved fighters or not, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records as being the best promoter in the world. And now you have second to none, Bob Arum. And Bob Arum and Top Rank, his brand has been giving us these legendary fights for years in our grandfather's generation, in our father's generations, in our generation. You see what I'm saying? It's just the level of competitiveness within Top Rank boxing. This is why I feel that this fight tomorrow, we will not see any type of fuckery, I feel. Excuse me, Lord, for cursing. Also, we have to respect Top Rank boxing. Okay? Nobody downs Al Heyman for what he's doing. I'm glad that, you know, he's succeeding and he brought boxing back to television. But and then he's got a dirty record. He's got dirty records where he owes billions of dollars to his investors. He never put anything on ESPN, replacing ESPN Fight Night. You know what I'm saying? Friday Night Fights. He never did that. He never filled that bracket in. So that took away from us. On top of that is, most of the PBC cards, when they happen to do come on the air, they're mediocre. They never pass a B-. You know what I mean? There are other people who praise Al Heyman but they just don't know the quality of the boxing we're supposed to be getting. You see? Showtime hasn't been putting on any of Al Heyman's products on there. So Bob Arum now is going to take control of Showtime as well. And HBO has been the first to bring us great boxing matches, legendary matches. So HBO will always be in the picture. It's just the Top Rank and Bob Arum detractors and the guys that have been, pony riding on Al Heyman's product because it's new, but it's getting old. It's getting old. It has nothing to do with, him being a black man or anything like that. It's just, it worked for a minute, but now, and now this Danny Garcia and this Keith Thurman match, it may resuscitate it, it may not. That's a gamble. And I've always said this, no one man can capitalize and own boxing. You can ask Bob Arum. You can ask Don King. You can ask Kathy Duva. You can ask a lot of promoters who have tried and they failed. Oscar De La Hoya is trying. He's trying to do the Floyd Mayweather formula with Canelo Alvarez, and it's not working. So you have to give Bob Arum his credit where it's due. He has been the strong force in boxing for a long time. And not Al Heyman, not Kathy Duva, not the Goosens, any of them can hold the torch to this man. If you look at each and every legendary fight, it's been brought to you by Top Rank. Most of the legendary fighters have gone through Top Rank when they first started. Think about it. Do the research. It's there. You know what I mean? So his first match that he promoted was the Ali Chuvalo in Toronto, Canada, man. And that's history. Thank you for joining my fight page. Enjoy the fight tomorrow. My name is J.Cotto, and this has been another edition of Late Night Boxing Talk. Hashtag come back to boxing. God bless each and every one of y'all. Hashtag the whole of justice. And remember, keep it boxing.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong till we perform. That niggas know we about to blast y'all. fast, me and my niggas crash. The party with my niggas, precision splash, bitches before we blast, y'all.